she was reborn. And the day she came back, her whole family was already calling her shameless for stealing her sister's fiancé. In her past life she spent her entire life obsessed with Ethan Sterling, and all she got was one final accusation before he died, that she was the one who ruined his chance to marry her sister. So this time when her family started yelling at her, Emma Bennett didn't fight back. She offered to give Ethan back to her sister, but she had one condition. She wanted to go to Myanmar and take over the business her father left behind. That stunned everyone. Her grandfather even warned her right there. Myanmar was full of dangerous people, and as a woman going there alone, she might not even make it back alive. But Emma knew exactly why she was going. She wasn't running from Ethan. She was going to take back everything that was supposed to be hers. Ethan though thought this was just another one of her games to make him chase her. He had no idea. He wasn't losing a woman who'd keep chasing him. He was losing a woman who was about to take control of a business empire. When Emma arrived in Myanmar, she went straight to the headquarters of Bennett Holdings and took over as chairman. But the moment she sat in that chair, the company's old guard started pushing back. Mr. Hayes was the first to challenge her. He was convinced that a spoiled heiress like her couldn't handle the rules of Myanmar. Gambling tables, drinking parties, local power players, any one of them could destroy her. So he threw a 3-year-old problem right in front of her. Get a deal with the ruthless fourth master, a $10 million deal. If she couldn't pull it off, he would never recognize her as chairman. Everyone was waiting for her to embarrass herself. Emma took the challenge. At a nightclub, fourth master was surrounded by women. Emma walked straight up to him and handed him the business proposal. He humiliated her and demanded that she spend the night with him. Emma didn't back down. Instead, she broke down exactly what was in it for him. If he really touched her, he'd only be hurting himself, and he'd become a joke to his rivals. But if he worked with her, he'd get a steady business deal with serious profits. After hearing her out, fourth master finally stopped looking down on her. Then he burst out laughing, grabbed a pen, and signed the contract. Emma landed the $10 million deal just like that. She shut the whole company up with results and officially took control of Bennett Holdings. Soon after, she renamed the company LH Group. Then together with her new ally Lucas Walker, she started building a business empire of her own. Back home meanwhile, Sterling Group was in trouble. Ethan and Olivia Rose were desperate to save the company, and their only hope was getting an investment from LH Group, the biggest business empire in Myanmar. The two of them pulled every string they could and finally got an invitation to a private business party. Olivia was even convinced LH Group was giving her a chance because they were interested in the small company she'd just started. They walked into the party looking completely confident, but the second they saw Emma dressed up and standing there, their faces changed. Olivia immediately assumed her sister was there to steal the deal from her, and when Ethan saw Emma standing beside Lucas, something hit him, and it felt like anger. To humiliate her sister, Olivia stood up in front of everyone and accused Emma of using shady ways to get close to Lucas. Then she pulled out fake intimate photos as proof. The whole room erupted. Ethan just watched coldly. He was sure Emma would do what she'd always done, humiliate herself in front of everyone and beg him for help. But this time, Emma wasn't asking anyone for anything. She cut Olivia off and said, "If I leave, this party probably won't happen. Because I'm the one who put this party together. I'm the president of LH Group." The entire room went silent. Olivia froze for a second. Then she burst out laughing. She was convinced her sister had completely lost it. Ethan didn't believe her either. He thought Emma was just trying to get his attention. Emma didn't explain. She simply pulled out a contract. It was the partnership agreement between LH Group and Olivia's company, and the LH president's name was already signed at the bottom. Olivia snatched the contract from her, but when she saw the signature, Emma Bennett, she still refused to believe it. Instead, she tore the contract to pieces right in front of everyone. "You're pretending to be the president. You're gonna regret this." She thought she'd finally won. She was waiting for Emma to break down, but Emma just looked at the pieces of paper on the floor and calmly said, "I gave you a chance." Just then Lucas's assistant walked over to Emma and respectfully bowed. "Ms. Bennett, we're ready." That one sentence made the entire party go silent again. The smile disappeared from Olivia's face. Ethan's expression changed instantly too. Only then did they finally realize the woman they just humiliated in front of everyone was the exact LH Group president they'd been desperate to meet. And the contract Olivia had just torn apart. That was Sterling Group's last shot at survival. But now, it was too late. With one order from Lucas, Olivia, Ethan, and everyone else who had joined in humiliating Emma were blacklisted and escorted out. As Ethan was dragged away, he finally lost it. But even then, he still thought he had leverage over Emma. He shouted at her, "Emma, save Sterling Group and I'll let you come back to me." Emma stopped. In her past life, she had wasted her entire life on this man. But now, while he was still talking like he had any say over her life, Emma had already reached a place he could never touch.